What a day. First day of June. I called the other day. Things are going to go a little crazy. And man, did they get crazy with this day. Remember this. When you come in, please hit the like button, hit the share button. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's YouTube at Biscuit. B-I-Z-C-U-T-T. I'm Biscuit. And let's get busy. One of these days I'm going to move this damn desk away from these damn curtains, man. They always get on my damn nerves here. Well, I hope everybody's having a great day, had a great weekend, back to work. We all had a short week last week, which was kind of cool, but still, it was a long one for me, regardless, because I'm working long hours and trying to keep up with everything. It's been kind of rough, but it is what it is. We get through it. We have to pay them bills. Have to pay the bills. So anyway, I wasn't going to come on today and talk about this. I was going to check out what happened with the OTAs, and just as we expected, Pickens is not showing up for the voluntary OTAs, and that's just how it's going to go right now. Till it's mandatory, then we'll start looking to see if we can go drama free, which is something I'm hoping for. But the big story today. The blockbuster trade, Myles Garrett to the Rams. Man, I was pushing for this a while back. Of course, if you all know, well, welcome to my live, millennial mama. Welcome. Now you found me. I hope you're doing great, hon. I was pushing for this a while back. Obviously, I've been pushing the Max Crosby to Dallas for a long time. Then all of a sudden, there was some talks right before the draft that Myles Garrett had let the Browns waive the bonuses that were coming to him, bonuses that he earned. Okay, he had to agree to this. And I was calling it then. I said, man, it just don't sound like he wants to be in Cleveland. And I was right. Remember last year he was wanting out of Cleveland, then they gave him that big contract. He stayed. And Cleveland is going nowhere, folks. So when I'm pushing for the Cowboys to have a really, really good edge rusher, that's the best. We're going to talk about that here in a minute, Brandon. And so I've been pushing the Max Crosby thing. Then all of a sudden they're talking about the Myles Garrett, and I'm getting pushed back on. I'm thinking, well, we're going to trade this for. We were interested in trading this for a Max Crosby. What the hell would it cost to get Myles Garrett in here? Well, the Rams answered that question today. They answered that question. Rams ain't fucking around. They're not. So they traded for Myles Garrett. They received Myles Garrett, and the Browns received defensive end Jarod Verse. Now, if you know who that is, that's a really, really solid player. He's young. He's very, very solid. They get a 2027 first-round pick, a 2028 second-round pick, and a 2029 third-round pick. That's a haul. That's a haul. And you know why they wanted to give up so much? Because they're not fucking around. This year was the first time that the Rams have had a first-round draft pick since they drafted Jared Goff in 2016. They have traded all this time and kept building their team. Remember a few years back they won the Super Bowl? Everybody's like, well, they just got to put together one season. Well, they not put together one season. They have continued to be contenders, and now they put it all back together again. Just make no mistake. This is a Super Bowl caliber type fucking move. That's a fact. This is the kind of move that Cowboy fans have dreamed of making. And you can say, well, what about the future? Look at these last 30 years, Cowboy fans. We've been getting high on hopium for so fucking long. And you get a chance and you don't pull the trigger. Make no mistake, the Cowboys had all the assets in the world this year to make a blockbuster trade like that. That's just a fact. They had three first round draft picks, 2 this year, 1 next. They got a second round pick next year. They got a third round pick. Not only that, they actually had Osa Digazula sitting there to be traded before they traded for the third round pick, which led to getting Jashawn Barham, which I really, really think he's going to be good. But regardless, we can put all this shit together and none of it can equal what Myles Garrett is. I posted on Facebook a little bit ago. The Rams not only got a great player, they got a monster right now. They're going to wreak havoc. And I kind of feel bad for you 49er fans out there who got to face that dude twice a year. Cowboys got to face him coming up in Oxford in training camp for practice. They're practicing with the Rams this year. Man, that's going to be interesting. Well, they've got to play him this year. Rams just made a statement. They're going to win. They're going to try to win the Super Bowl, and they're going to try to win it now. They're not wanting to wait 2 or 3 years and live on fucking hopium like Cowboy fans do. I literally went to war with a content creator that had 130,000 followers. And you know what this person told me? That Myles Garrett would not work in a Cowboy scheme. And my exact question was, what fucking scheme? Have I missed something? Has the Cowboys played a damn game that I haven't seen? Tell you what, that'd be hard to do, man, when it comes to me. Not only do I not miss games, I don't miss a fucking snap. There's not too many snaps that I've actually missed over these last 30 years. I can tell you that. Hell, probably since I was a teenager. But to say that Myles Garrett does not fit a Cowboy scheme. This person told me this. A guy who gets 14 sacks and they call it a damn off year for him. That calls for a goofy laugh. I mean, they literally push back on me for that. They push back on me for my for going #Max to Dallas. And I'm going to push it now harder than ever. You want to run with the big boys, you got to stay up with them. And we ain't got that veteran game wrecker out there. Everybody's talking about we want this war daddy. We got a bunch of war babies, man. They're rookies. They're first and second round players, our second year players. First and second year player, I'm trying to say, okay, we'll get it right in a minute. First and second year players. They're war babies. There's nothing proven there. Myles Garrett just set the single season sack record last year. That's how he rewarded the Browns on giving him his big contract. And now they made a big blockbuster trade. And it's a blockbuster. That's a big trade. That's a big haul. I knew when Garrett said, okay, you ain't got to give me those bonuses. All that was telling us all then that the reason why he ain't going to get those bonuses is because he's not going to be on that team. And he told them then, find yourself a big haul. I want out of here. Why wouldn't he? The Browns are going nowhere fast and nowhere soon. They don't even know who their quarterback is right now. Is it going to be Deshaun Watson? Is he going to play this year? Who knows? Is it going to be that Dylan Gabriel? Or is it going to be Shedeur Sanders? That team's an array. And you got a guy here that's probably going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Make no mistake about it. Myles Garrett will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And now he just went to a Super Bowl caliber. Make no mistake, the Rams were already a Super Bowl caliber team. They were already a Super Bowl caliber team. And now they're by far the favorites in the NFC in my book. You know, I can sit and laugh, say, okay, it's nothing to laugh at because we all seen it coming that A.J. Brown was going to be leaving the Eagles and going to the Patriots. They got a pretty good haul for him too, which we seen that coming especially when they drafted Malachi Lemon in the first round, or first round, second round, and we seen that coming. We knew that he was wanting out, and they got a hell of a rookie receiver coming in. The Rams, I tip my hat off to you guys. You guys are ready to win now. You're ready to win now. While my guys are sitting around scratching their ass, and that's all they're doing. 30 fucking years of this. Living on trying to get high on hopium. And it's the fans. If you're a Cowboys fan out there, you should be getting loud on Twitter. Get a goddamn game wrecker into Dallas. An edge rusher. Do you feel good with the edge rushers we got? Right now, I don't feel good about it. I got Malachi Lawrence. I don't know who the hell this guy even is. I watched one piece of film on him. It was like I mentioned before, UCF versus Arizona State, November the 9th, where he faced Max Iudacor. And Max Iudacor just demolished him. He got no sacks. He got no pressures. And I'm not putting the kid down because he's young. I'm saying that's not who I'm basing losing Micah Parsons on. You know, we picked up Rashawn Gary. Rashawn Gary only makes sense if you got a Max Crosby or a Myles Garrett. And then you put all that together with Quinnen Williams, and then you got something on the front line. You got something then. You got something that needs to be that has to be accounted for. Myles Garrett makes offensive coordinators stay up at night. He makes them lose sleep because they're going to have to use 2 or 3 guys to block this guy. The Rams just received a monster. A fucking monster on their defensive end. Their edge rusher, shall we say. And I have been sick about that for so long, Brandon. And that's what really gets me too. Jerry Jones decided, okay, I can trade Micah Parsons. I can get all these players. And he's the one who went public and said this shit. I can trade Micah Parsons and I can get all these players and I can have more. Okay, he has went out and done that. Okay, he's went out and got some players. You can't argue that. He has done a really good job. But there's just still one thing that needs to be settled. And I think it's an edge rusher. Some people say, no, it's a linebacker. I think you get us a dominant edge rusher like a Max Crosby or a Myles Garrett, you solidified your team to be a Super Bowl contender. That's how big Myles Garrett was. That's how big it is. You know, the Rams were going to say, oh, they're already a Super Bowl contender, but today they became the number 1 team in the NFL, man. Believe that shit. And I figured Jerry Jones, with all these, because we've had all all this ammunition this year. Cap. Trades. Picks. Make good trades. We've had all this ammunition. I figured Jerry Jones would want to do something with it and rub the media's face in it. I mean, that's something that I would do. Absolutely. Max to Dallas. Max to Dallas. I am going to stay with that. I've already been on Twitter. Hashtag Max to Dallas. I was on Boss Show Me Show earlier. I was just on my buddy Spartan. If you guys don't know who he is, Spartan Cowboy X. If you love cowboy content, go watch him. He has became my favorite cowboy content creator. He lives in Arlington. He has some good inside info. I ask everybody to go watch his TikTok channels and go follow him on YouTube. That's Spartan Cowboy X. Brandon, I've been saying that for so long, man, and I'm so tired of saying it. But this year, Jerry Jones literally has done some different things, and I've said it before. I don't know the last time. I think it was Brandon Carr, maybe, when he picked up a free agent signing of that magnitude on the first day of free agent frenzy. Then he did it this year with Thompson. So he's went to work on the secondary because that's all Christian Parker. And make no mistake, Christian Parker has made it known he wants Max Crosby. He wants him. Why wouldn't you? Also, the word of Josh Sweat has been passed around. He wants out of Arizona. Josh Sweat last year, he was on 1 foot and he still got 12 sacks. Another good, solid play. The Cowboys need that edge rushing game wrecker right now. They've missed out on two this year so far. One they had a legit chance. The other one, I can sit here and bitch about Myles Garrett not getting him. The Cowboys probably could have had a fair chance if they would have actually tried. I mean, that's a big haul to give up for him, and you was going to have to give up a haul like that. And people are going to say, well, that's a little bit too much for a guy who's 31 years old. That 31-year-old got 27 and a half sacks last year. That's a game wrecker. Like I say, he keeps offensive coordinators up at night, figuring out what they got to do to block him. And then you put him on a Super Bowl caliber team. Whew, God damn. I was kind of hoping Pee Wee be out there on this live tonight, because I know he's concerned about this. I was earlier on a 49ers content creator. They call him Pops, and he said he was going to go to the few 49ers games this year. I'm sorry, he was going to go to both 49ers games to play the Rams this year. He said he ain't going now. He said he don't want to see it because the 49ers ain't really done much in this offseason. But, man, the NFC just changed. Just changed. The complex of it. The Eagles are no longer the favorite. The Rams are. That was a huge signing. Thank you for getting them likes up for me guys. I appreciate it. Spartan, I'm glad you're here, but I just told everybody to go and join your TikTok channel and your YouTube channel. That's Spartan Cowboy 73X. He is really, really good content creator. He really he puts film work together. He really goes all out, man. He's the real deal. So please give my guy a follow. Give my guy a follow and a like. You got it, brother. Because I can call him a friend, and he's by far probably the best content creator out that's up and coming right now that I've been associated with. So please give him a follow. Brandon, I just I have to stay on this because, man, the Cowboys had him, all right? They had him. They were giving up a first and a second for him. They were going to give up pick 12 this year and the second round pick for next year is what they had in the books. And then I think they also were getting ready to add in Osa Digizua until the Philadelphia Eagles and the obviously the Baltimore Ravens got involved. And then Eagles backed out. They didn't even want to give up the first and the second because they really can't. But Baltimore said, no, we'll give you two first-round picks. And the Cowboys said, no, we're not going to do that. So all of a sudden they take it, and then they back out because of the injury report. So, and what's really funny about that, it was the Cowboys doctor. I'm not giving up on this. I think it's time we get what Boss says, a war daddy on the outside. Right now we got war babies. That's all we've got, war babies. First and second year players. And I want that game record. We had him once. You've had a few. That's going to boost up the damn secondary with our young secondary we have back with new guys that we got coming up. Having somebody that can get after a quarterback like that will go a long way, man. I know we're all saying, well, we had him once and we wouldn't pay him. It sucked. Letting Parsons go was a disaster. And I would just hope that want that Jerry Jones would want to just rub the media's face in this if they can possibly get a really, really solid player like that out of them. I mean, I'm talking about trying to put somebody together out there with Quinnen Williams, Rashawn Gary, and, of course, our youngsters. Man, when I seen that today, that Rams got him, man, I couldn't believe it. But then again, yeah, I could, because I knew he wanted out. I called it before the draft. I got content. You want to go see? Go to YouTube. Go to my channel. I got content. Proving it. You don't just say, okay, you can take away my bonus after I just set an NFL record because I'm going to stay. Yeah, okay. No, that wasn't happening. I called it. I knew it. So, see what I'm missing here. Welcome, Real. Appreciate you guys all tapping in, man. I had to come on and rant for a little bit because these are moves that a team that's ready to win a Super Bowl goes and does. I mean, they gave up a lot. They gave up a Pro Bowl Jarod Verse edge rusher. They gave up the 2027 first round pick, a 2028 second round pick, and a 2029 third round pick. So they gave a haul for him. They gave a serious haul for him. Man, I appreciate all the likes on TikTok, guys. That's awesome. I never get no likes like that, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the people tapping in on Facebook. I hear you, Jay. I hear you. I was going to come on tonight and talk a little bit about some basketball until this trade happened today. Then, man, is what it is. Kudos to the Rams. You guys ain't wanting to mess around. You want to win now. I just think they're trying to win one more for Stafford on his way out the door. Obviously, they picked up Ty Simpson this year, pick 13, and I guess they're saying that's the future. But the only reason why Ty Simpson is a first-round pick is because it's this year. Seriously. But obviously, that's who they got in store to take over for Stafford here in a few years. I mean, is Stafford going to come back after next year? I don't know. It looks like they're damn sure going to try to win the Super Bowl. They're out to do it. Hey, Brandon, I was on my buddy's live today, earlier this morning on one of my breaks. I was on his live, and he's a big Knicks fan. He's also a big Cowboy creator. So I really another guy everybody go check out is Dat Guy Sports Channel. He's a big time Knicks fan. He's also a Cowboys fan. But I told him, today that only way I could root for the Knicks is if OKC was there. If OKC would have got past the Spurs, I would probably root for the Knicks because I can't stand. I just cannot stand that damn SGA guy. I just don't like his game. I know he's a good ball player, but just flopping around bullshit. And I'm starting to get mad at Caitlin Clark for that. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, that's my favorite player, a female. And she's acting like SGA. She's going batshit crazy on the court. It's getting old. I don't want. When I was a kid, we'd all like to emulate our favorite players. Like everybody wanted to learn how to finger roll, like the Dr. J, or dunk like Michael Jordan, or everybody wanted to emulate their favorite players. Maybe I should have said the finger like Iceman Gorvin or some shit. Anyway, and what's the kids going to learn today to emulate? Flop around like a fish, blow on somebody, and just shoot and fall down, and hope the referee blows the whistle. In SGA's case, they blow it all the time. So, no, I don't like that. So, if they would have won it, I'd have been definitely rooting for the Knicks. Now that the Spurs are there, I ain't going to root for the Knicks because the Indiana boy in me says, hell no. Hell no. And like I told the Knicks fans today, you guys are just damn lucky the Pacers were hurt this year. You're damn lucky. You're damn lucky. Yeah, he's a flopper. And what's really irritating me is I'm seeing that the Indiana Fever's doing a lot of that shit too. And I'm pretty sure it's coming from Stephanie White. I mean, it's sickening. I don't like it. I'm not into that. Play some basketball. Michael Jordan never played basketball just to play for fouls. He played to annihilate you on the basketball court. That's what Jordan did. That's what Bird did. That's what Magic did. They tried to annihilate you. Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and the list goes on. Charles Barkley. The great ones. I can't put I know LeBron is up there with them, but when I think about floppers, I mean, he's one of the first names come to mind until I started watching SGA. Oh my God. Wow. I just don't like his game. I know he's a good player. He can be. He's got a nice game. Stop this bullshit. Play basketball. That's what I was going to come on tonight and talk about till I seen the trade. The trade was big. And it just makes me mad as a Cowboys fan that everybody's like, well, I don't think the Cowboys could have pulled that off. Bullshit. Bullshit. They could have at least made an offer, put an offer on the table, and see where it goes. You guys forget, Myles Garrett made a plea when he was getting drafted 10 years ago. Jerry Jones, come and get me. It's on, there's tape of it. Why? Because that's where he's from. You just don't ever know, man, until you try. If you don't try, then you're just not going to ever get that one guy. And that would be such a big asset, man, to have a game record like that on the edge. It would definitely make you a Super Bowl contender, and that's exactly what the Rams did. And so I had to come on and rant for this for a minute. But I'm going to gear it up again. You guys are probably going to get tired of hearing me, but I will be on the hashtag Max to Dallas. I'm going to be running it. I've already done 2 posts on Twitter today. I'll be doing posts on Facebook. I'll be doing content on TikTok. You guys are probably going to get sick of it. Somebody's got to listen to us. And it's for all of us Cowboy fans on TikTok and on YouTube and here on Facebook. If you're dead serious about it, Get on Twitter. Get on Twitter and hit that hashtag Max to Dallas. You're going to see there's a big petition for it. Do it. Get the word out. Share the content. Cowboys could do something like this too. And that would be great. You're right, Brandon. The fever, I'm blaming Stephanie White, honestly, for some of the stupid shit going on with the fever. And I was going to be try to be on a sports debate show later on the night. Hopefully I'll be able to be on it here in a little bit. But if not, I'll probably catch them sometime this week. And this person, they want to badmouth the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark and all that, which is fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. But when they're making up bullshit and tell me that I'm making up shit, when I can bring the receipts. You watch every damn game that they played this year. What does Stephanie White do at the 3-minute mark in the first quarter? She takes Caitlin out of the game. Every damn game. Why? And some of those times she's just busted a couple threes. Or she's, the other night against Portland, the Fever went on an 8-2 run. An 8-2 run. Caitlin had gotten 3 assists, a bucket, and a rebound and a steal in the first 3 minutes, and Stephanie White took her and Aaliyah Boston out. Why? Portland retaliated by going on a 19-2 run. And they could not redeem themselves. And then now she's got Aaliyah Boston outside shooting threes. What the hell? You're a center. You're not a three-point shooter. Stephanie White is a problem. The reason why is because she still thinks she's the Indiana Star. That's why. And she's not. And everybody's talking about that. Somebody was talking about that Indiana Fever will make a decision. They'll trade Caitlin Clark before they will Stephanie White. Man, go sit your ass down somewhere. That ain't happening. So, okay, Vinny, I really don't care for that, man, to be honest. I really don't. I'm not even going to answer that, but that's funny, though. Yeah, Brandon, I just challenge you to go watch it. Every damn game. So, and I don't know a damn coach that would take their star out of the game when they start cooking. Let them cook. Jesus. I don't get it. I really don't get it. That's one of the things I was going to come on tonight and rant about until the Myles Garrett trade happened, which I just seen it coming and just didn't. I was just hoping that it would. Why does it have to be in the NFC team, man? Why does it have to be in the NFC? Oh, my God. NFC just got very interesting. So, kudos to the Rams. They say F them picks. Like I've always screamed, F them picks. They like to get proven talent and make their team better. Here they are. They did it a few years ago, won a Super Bowl. And then all them guys left, and they continued to play some decent football and staying competitive. And here it is. A few years later, they've done it all again. Once again, they're probably the favorite to win the Super Bowl this year because of what they just did. That's a big time. It's a big time trade. That's a big time trade. So, anyway, I've probably bent your ears long enough. I appreciate everybody that tapped in. I can't stay on long because I've been at work all day, and I got to go in here and visit with my family and stuff, and eat some supper, obviously. But man, this trade today really makes me sick because one time I want to see the Cowboys make a trade like this. Something that I see that they're trying. Last year they did do it with Pickens, of course. But see, this is another thing I want to bitch about before I get off here. These are reasons why you don't fucking put a franchise tag on a star player. You sign them long term because so you can have cap money, so you can pay somebody like that when an opportunity like that occurs. But that's not the way the Cowboys do business. They keep us fans all high on that good old hopium. Do it in the draft. We ain't got time to develop players. The quarterback we got is going to be gone in a few years. He's falling down the same damn road that Tony Romo went down. Wait until he gets older before they decide to put a big-time team around him. A team that can show up and play. Because everything is designed for Dak to dominate or get dominated. That's how the offense is created. It's the same damn way with Tony Romo. No different. I know everybody can go out and say, well, they had their pass rusher a few years ago, and they did, and they didn't pay him. They traded him. This would have made up for it, man. This would have been huge. This would have been huge. But anyway, it is what it is. Myles Garrett is a Ram now. He is in the NFC to wreak havoc. And that's more than just any kind of ordinary player, folks. That's a complete and utter monster, man. And it's bad for the rest of the NFC, but good for the Rams. But I'm a Cowboy fan, and I'm just dying to see something like that. So I will be pushing hashtag Max to Dallas, and I ask that all Cowboy fans out there who have came in here tonight, please hit that like button, hit that share button, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and get on Twitter and hit that hashtag Max to Dallas. Until next time, you know what it is. We still them boys. Have a good one.